Hey Flosstube, this is Kate, the Queen of Starts, and aren't you lucky you get a lot of me today? I just finished 2 videos, which I wish would have been 1, but it's 2 today. But that's okay, and here's video number 3. And the reason is, I forgot that I was supposed to do a tag. Not one of y'all's tags, although I am working on those still, but I actually came up with a tag of my own. So, I don't know, I was in a mood one day, and I started writing things down, and I was like, oh, this would make a good tag. Now, let me start off by saying that this is not meant to be in any way negative, okay? It's called the Pearl tag, and the reason it's called the Pearl tag is because, in case you don't know, pearls are formed through constant irritation, okay? It's something, it's a foreign object, usually sand, inserted in the oyster, and the oyster wants to get rid of it. So, it irritates the oyster, but something good comes from it, something beautiful. So these questions, I didn't want to call it the irritation tag, just sounded weird. But these questions are meant to make you think, make other stitchers feel like they're not alone if something irritates them. But in no way is this meant to be insulting. It's not meant to bully anyone. It is not meant to be negative in any way, all right? We have freedom of speech, but that doesn't mean that gives us the right to be rude or nasty. Everyone has an opinion, and everyone's entitled to that opinion. But it doesn't need to be done in a rude, nasty manner. So if you can't answer these questions in a nice way, don't do the tag, okay? I love you, and we appreciate no names, okay? That's all I'm going to say. That's my little PSA about that. So I have 5 questions, and again, it's called the Pearl tag. So, number 1, what irritates you the most about cross-stitch in general, and why? And I would say what irritates me the most is 2 things. 1, the time it takes. It is a very time-intensive craft. And the strain on the eyes irritates me at times because my eyes are just not that great anymore, even with glasses, and it just bugs me sometimes. Just the size of the stitches, the size of the fabric, the size of the chart. I just struggle with that and the eye irritation that it can give me. So that irritates me the most, and that's why. Because it bugs my eyes and it takes a lot of time. You don't see instant results. All right. Number 2, what designer irritates you and why? And again, no negativity here. So I'm going to say the designer's name, but like I said, there's no names later. But anyway, what designer irritates me the most, I'm going to say Prairie Schooler. And the reason why, I love Prairie Schooler designs. I really do. They are a fabulous company. I love to stitch them. However, the color choice, personally, I don't like the color choice. So I usually change the colors on my Prairie Schooler charts. That's the only thing I don't like. But that's a personal choice. All right. Number 3, what stitch irritates you and why? I guess I didn't answer the why was the color. Okay. Number 3, what stitch irritates you and why? I have 2 stitches I don't like. I'll do them, but I don't like them. One is back stitching. I just don't like it. I realize it makes a huge difference. I just don't like to do it. The exception is black work, which really isn't back stitching. And well, some people do it in back stitching, that's okay. But anyway, I don't like back stitching because I can spend just as much time back stitching as I can regular stitching. And so, it drives me crazy. And then quarter stitches on Ada drive me insane because I have to pierce the fabric. Although there's times quarter stitches on even weave drive me up the wall too. So quarter stitches and back stitches. All right, number 4. What irritates you about non-stitchers? So my friends and family that don't stitch, I would have to say their total, how do I want to put this? It doesn't bother me that they're not interested in what I do. That doesn't bother me. I guess what bothers me is when they look at my hobby and call it a waste of time. they say it's a waste of time, it's a waste of money. They don't understand why I would bother doing something like that. That's the that's what bothers me the most about people who don't stitch. You know, there's lots of people out there that have hobbies that I don't do. But I would never tell them it's a waste of time or a waste of money. If it's your hobby and it makes you happy, do it. All right. And number 5, what irritates you about other stitchers? This is the no names part. We don't put names here. Okay? I love all my stitchers. All my stitchy friends. What bugs me the most is when someone says, you're doing it wrong. There is no wrong way. That's my opinion. Okay? That bothers me the most is the intolerance of other stitchers. They'll tell you it's a waste of time to work on small projects, or it's a waste of time to work with certain designers or on certain fabrics or with certain flosses, or just the intolerance is what drives me crazy. We're all supposed to be friends. Not we're supposed to be friends, but we're supposed to have respect for each other. Okay, we're all adults. Let's have respect for each other. So that's what irritates me the most about other stitchers, is intolerance of another's methods or another's way of doing things. If it makes you happy, it's your piece. You're stitching it. So I'm not saying we live in a Pollyanna world. It's not all bright, shiny rainbows and puppy dogs. Okay, there's lots of negativity out there. But, you know, we're all doing the same hobby. We love it. So let's just respect each other. That's all. We don't have to be friends. We just have to respect each other. So that is the Pearl tag. I will type out the questions. I may have opened a can of worms, but, you know, that's okay. And you can take your pot shots at me. Whatever you want. That's fine. I love you anyway. So, 3rd video today. Wow. All right. Thanks again. And I will talk to you again next week. Bye.